This video is for Wednesday, April 8th. Alright, so we'll start off with reading again. Remember, this whole week, you're going to have your choice of the book you read. Make sure that you're not skipping around too much from book to book. Take a book and read it. Don't just be reading a couple pages here and a couple pages there. Let's see if you can stick with a book. Try it out for a couple chapters. If you really don't like it, you can switch, but give it a chance rather than just switching from book to book. Okay, and make sure your parents are writing it down. I'm getting a lot of notes from your parents of your reading time, so great job. You're getting some of you are getting closer to your 50 hours, and a lot of you are getting more tickets in the drawing. Remember, this counts as you're reading, and also your Scholastic, the time that you take when you're watching the books, listening to the books, that counts for your reading time as well. So make sure you keep doing that and send it in to me on Thursday or Friday. Now remember, our spelling this week is week 28, and it's with a silent E, and your. Now for this week, I've given you your free choice. So these are the words you're using on week 28, and you can use this form. I'm going to put some pictures up here to remind you that you can do the flour or shaving cream activity where you draw in the flour or shaving cream or even powdered sugar, whatever you had. I used sand in mine. So these are some kids who did that. I'm going to remind you what that was. You can do that. Another thing that you can do is do strips of paper and put them together to make a paper chain. Here's a picture of Isaiah Garcia doing that. And then there are some other ideas here, but I was going to just kind of show you that you can make up your own if you'd like to do that to study. I kind of want you to do something that's kind of like fun and hands-on. So here's an idea. If you have magnet letters, remember I used the magnet letters and let you do that? You could get out the magnet letters that you have, or if you have anything where you have letters, even Scrabble tiles, and you could act out the words with your letters. Let's say we were doing baby, and you can finish. How about babe? There we go. We can do that. But that's not one of our words. You have to have the letters that match our words. Another thing that you could do is you could go outside and you could do something with your basketball hoop. Like you could bounce the ball and shoot the ball and spell out your words while you're doing that. You can do whatever activity you want and get it signed. For your handwriting today, we're going to be doing page 62, day 3. So tilt your book, get your pencil, and you're going to start your T at the top, go down, make a boat, and cross it with a little swivel. For some reason, I think this looks like a boat. I always say that. Go down, hit the line, make a boat. That's your uppercase T, and that is not connected to the other letters. When you do your lowercase t, you're going to start at the bottom, go all the way up to the top, and down. At the end of the word, make sure to cross that T. Now, I'm going to show you something. In other fonts, sometimes the T will only go up part way. So if you see that, that's not necessarily wrong, but our font goes all the way to the top and cross it at the end of the word. I know a lot of times kids will write the word and forget to cross their T's and dot their I's. It's really confusing to the person reading if you don't cross your T, because it's hard to know what that letter would be without the cross there. But do it at the end of the word, otherwise it slows you down when you're writing. Okay, I'm going to skip math for the time being, and I'll get back to that a little bit later. Okay, for your Scholastic Activity today, remember you're using your sheet book, and you're going to find a new page in here that you haven't written on. And we're going to be reading about more weather, and it's going to be about snow and a snow day. And you're going to really have to use your imagination, because I don't know, maybe Samuel has lived in the snow. I don't know if anybody else has actually lived in the snow. I certainly haven't lived in the snow. But I imagine a snow day would be a little bit like we're experiencing right now, where you have to stay home. But the difference is you can go outside and play in the snow if it clears up enough. So first of all, draw a picture of yourself and color it playing in the snow, and what you would do in the snow. And they start off by making a schedule for you at what time you're going to get up and all that. It takes a while to get dressed, so you have to get dressed for the snow because you have to put on your hat and your mittens and all that. And then it said maybe make snow angels, make a snowman. Think about some other things you might want to do in the snow. I was thinking maybe you could go sledding, maybe you could have a snowball fight. Just picture if you were finally getting a snow day. I know I always wished I could get a snow day when I was a kid. It would be really fun. But you do have to come in and get warmed up every once in a while because you just can't stay out there forever. And then the other thing is maybe like if you came in and had lunch or had a snack, maybe you want to have something warm like soup or hot chocolate. So just make a schedule saying what you'd like to do if you had a snow day and draw a picture of it. Okay, this is our last thing at the table. We're going to go back to our language book, and I have attached a video you can watch about nouns. It's just kind of a fun video, and it'll refresh your memory of what nouns are. Now, Keola reminded me that I accidentally skipped this page, so we'll go ahead and do piles of plurals. So for this one, you're either going to put S or ES on the plural. Now remember, a noun is a person, place, or thing, and these are singular nouns, which singular means one. Now when it's plural, it's two or more. So match, or am I going to add S or ES? Well, remember, we've talked about this, and we've done some pages where if the sound at the end of the word is kind of a S sound, you're going to have to add ES, otherwise your mouth can't say it. Like match, that doesn't make sense. Matches, okay, that makes sense. Your mouth really can't say it if there's already that sound at the end, and then you can't just add an S. All right, so you're looking for things, for ES, you're looking at things that end in like CH, SH, X, S already, okay? So match would go here. So all you have to do is write match, add ES, matches, and then you can color in the shoe so that you know you've done it. All right, so like hat, would it be hat or hat is? Well, that's just a regular noun, so you're gonna put hats and then color it in or cross it off. All right, let's go. We're going to do one more page because I kind of want to finish this book this week. Now, this just has 5 questions. This is just like a little quiz. They're going to ask you questions about a noun, and you just fill in the bubble. Which sentence tells what a noun is? Well, I've told you a couple of times what a noun is, and let's see if you remember. A noun names a person, pet, or thing. Well, pet is a noun, but it's missing something if you say that. So, in other words, read all of them before you mark your answer, and if you'd like to watch the video, I will attach that, and it will give you some more hints about nouns. Okay, I'm going to tell you about your math activity today. Now, on Wednesdays, I've been giving you a break from your math book, and it's your day to work on either accelerated math or freckle math. So, choose whichever one you want, but remember, each week you need to either do one packet or one assignment in your accelerated math, and remember, if you have a test or a diagnostic test, make sure to do that first. And then freckle math, make sure to do 15 minutes if you're going to choose that. I've given you a new assignment on freckle math, but it's very short. So go ahead and practice those math facts that I've given you, and then you get to choose whatever you want to do in freckle math. Did you find the Easter egg yet? You can see it right now. Okay, anyway, make sure to let me know if you found the Easter egg. Anyway, let's go back to our optional recess activity. Now, I'm not sure how the rain's going to go this week when I'm filming this, so if you haven't been able to do some of the other things, you can go ahead and do one of those activities because of the rain. But I thought that another activity that you could do, especially if it's raining, would be to do some more of that crayon shaving art. So what you could do is you could do the crayon shavings, but make your own picture instead of doing the butterfly like we have for our art project. You can just do it on paper and then ask your parent to iron the paper for you, and then you can cut out different shapes. There are different things I've seen on the internet where you can do it on wax paper or parchment paper if you want to be able to see through it, but it kind of makes you can kind of make your own cool paper and then do your own art with it. Also, if you have extra time, you can do your extra credit packet or see one of Mrs. Moore's ideas. All right, that's all for Wednesday. I'll see you next time.